serious training and a little understanding. What a wonderful day today is, thought Hortensia. She was out early, and even though the wind was up and the grass was very wet, she was enjoying every minute. She was collecting some small twigs of apple blossom to put by everyone's beds, full of happiness, not too scented, and most uplifting first thing in the morning. She was singing a little song to herself and the trees, of course, thanking them for letting her take some of their twigs and blossom, when she noticed the old lady and her son were making their way to the forest. They had been as good as their word, and every day that passed they spent more and more time in the forest. Today was a special day, because it was the start of marking out the paths for other humans to take their walks on. The old lady was worried that the gnomes would be overwhelmed by the size of everything. Just in case of a general gnome panic at having a strange group of humans walking about, making plans for the future of their home, she had decided to spend the day being available. She had brought a good supply of biscuits, a warm coat, a scarf and a fluffy hat, so settled herself down on an old log to enjoy the birdsong and have a nibble on a bit of shortbread. Everyone thought that starting the paths for nature lovers and dog walkers was the best place to begin. After all, as humans and gnomes both love picnics, they were starting from a place of mutual understanding. Hector and Archibald were holding evening classes on understanding humans and their dogs. Most gnomes found the relationships difficult to understand. Why a dog would allow themselves to be kept on a lead at all was bewildering, and why humans trained dogs to exhibit such strange behaviour was just downright peculiar. Of course, there was the other anxiety of dogs when off the lead liking to play with the gnomes, and the gnomes having to stay hidden. Nothing a dog likes more than a good game of hide and seek with a frisky young gnome leading the chase, and truth to tell, nothing a young gnome likes much more except perhaps mashed potatoes with melted butter. Still, Archimedes had instructed Hector and Archibald to check that everyone's flow and merge skills were in tip-top form. The evening classes were a great focal point of an evening, and providing much hilarity and fun as a byproduct of the serious instruction. Hector, of course, had taken advantage of the opportunity to update some of the younger gnomes, yet again on the delights of motorbike riding and abseiling. He had become an expert at making suitable brum 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 noises, as they had practiced on imaginary motorbikes. The truth was that there was very likely to be at the very least a mountain biking area, if not a motorbike trail as well, so getting accustomed to the imaginary sounds of a motorbike was a very useful and good idea indeed. That's all for this week.